Hello everybody and welcome to JGod Gaming. What I'm going to be showing you in today's video is a supply drop opening of all the supply drops I've saved from the previous event. And what you're going to see right here is typically a rare supply drop costs about 200 CoD points. And I don't advocate buying CoD points for any reason, but I also do understand that there are people that have limited play time, so they can't really complete the cassettes the way they would like, or they're completionists. So this allows you to get some different items that maybe you just don't have time for when you're playing the game. So roughly I have 43 rare supply drops, 25 commons, and about 20 or 30 different bribes. So altogether, this is approximately $100 value that I have not purchased, but just earned over time in between events. So since I haven't had an opportunity to actually go through and open any supply drops or purchase any of these items in the actual new collections as far as the Liberty Strike event goes, everything you're going to see is pretty much brand new, and I get pretty close to every item that I wanted from the collection as far as making sure I got all the different weapons. The only one that I don't get but is easily purchasable with my armory credits is the push dagger. What we're going to do is load in, look at some of the actual supply drops as I go through them. If you do enjoy the video in any way, remember to hit that like button. I do have a like goal for this video of about 100 likes, so if you can help me out with that, very appreciated. And if this is the first time you have seen my channel, what you're going to get from my specific channel if you subscribe is you're going to get tons of tips and tricks. I do subscriber breakdowns, I do high skill gameplay, I do tutorials, map guides, spawn guides, game updates, and supply drops. So if any of that sounds like you'd be interested, go ahead and make sure you hit the subscribe button and then make sure you got those notifications on. If not, stick around to the end of the video and hopefully maybe you like me enough that you'll subscribe at that point. So let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm going to go ahead and open the supply drop, starting with the comments and going through the rares. So just to give you kind of a heads up of what's going to be in the supply drop opening, I do get around 20 weapons or so, mostly heroic, but we're going to kind of go through each one and kind of look at what you get. I have been playing the game a while. Start off with 85,000 armory credits. Right off the bat, I get a heroic Son of Mars 2. Already have it, MP40 variant, very nice weapon. I do like that one a lot. You can see I have 85,000 armory credits, and you're gonna see by the end of this supply drop opening, all those duplicates shoot up, and since I get most of what I want, and you're gonna see what I do and don't get, you're gonna actually see that I can really get whatever I want. Another weapon right there, that was an epic M1A1 carbine. So continue going through. I do get a lot of duplicates. I do kind of go through fast because I don't want the video to be like 20 minutes long analyzing each individual drop. So I do kind of go through it pretty quickly. You can see right there I got an epic uniform right there, so that's part of that new collection. So when I do want to go and purchase those items, that really knocks that out, and then it clears it from the collection. So right here again I got another epic, and it's an SVT40 variant. So not really a fan of that weapon. I don't think most people are, but at least I got another variant on it. And as you go through it, it's fine to get these duplicates. Like I've done in previous videos, I point out the fact that duplicates are not a bad thing. A lot of times people get upset by getting so many duplicates. Obviously it'd be nice to get exactly what you want every single time, but the way the supply drop systems work is you have to get duplicates. At least they reward us generously with armory credits, so that allows us to take care of that aspect of the actual getting all the items we want. So we can go to those collections, unlock the collection, and then we unlock the item. Hopefully in the future there is an update where they actually unlock the collections so that when we purchase an item, we'll be able to get the item. Brandy Grease Gun, that is a duplicate epic, but definitely more armory credits right there. Because as it is right now is when you go through your collection, even if you have the entire collection for an old event, you're not allowed to unlock that top thing. So that's kind of a little bit annoying right now. Another airborne epic uniform. Nothing crazy there. It looks like we're getting a heroic. And then it's a uniform, so nothing crazy there. It is armored. I am a fan of armored, but I already have a favorite uniform that I'm using. Faithful M1903 sniper rifle, epic variant right there. So you can see as I go through, this is a $100 value of supply drops. These are just common, so I haven't even gone into the rares. But so the value of the overall opening right now is actually over that $100 mark. It's just really a matter of playing through. And that epic emote that just popped up, I get that 3 or 4 times throughout the supply drop opening, so that's definitely weighted for you to get it often, and it's epic, so it's kind of annoying because you're getting the same epic emote over and over and over and over. So that can be a little frustrating, especially when you go into these drops. So I've already gone through the commons. We're going to go ahead and jump into the rares. You can see I have tons of bribes left. If you are enjoying the video, again, remember to hit that like button. I do have a goal of 100, so if you can help me out with that, very appreciated. So let's go ahead and keep going through. What's funny, a lot of times when you open commons and rares and you open them back to back, it always feels like I get better stuff out of the commons, even though the mathematically and the statistics show that the commons are inferior to the actual rares. And I've done those breakdowns before in the past. So if you're interested, you can go check out an older video. But pretty much the rares are better despite how it feels on a lot of different cases. You might get more commons and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, your drop rate on epics, legendaries, and heroics is double that of the other one. Acrobat, sawed-off shotgun, I don't really need that. I already pretty much have all the variants of those guns. So I've actually mastered prestige 445, I think my rank is or so. So I have played quite a bit, so I have a majority of the variants. And I have a majority of all these different items that pop up, especially some of the older stuff. Right there, a Roxy variant. So you can see you can get tons of epics just from saving your supply drops. Open in when these events start so you can get a better chance of unlocking different items. FG42, obviously, like I said, I've been playing a while, so I got a lot of these variants already. It's just a matter of breaking down the actually odds of you getting those. So when you go through, you should expect to get a ton of different weapons and items. So total out of the 100 drops that I opened, I ended up doing pretty well. Right here you can see I got another heroic, and then I got the Delisle sniper rifle, which is pretty nice. So now I don't got to complete that collection. And then more uniforms and stuff like that. But overall, I got 22 weapons, 10 of which were heroic and 12 of which were epic. So that's huge. So out of 100 drops, I ended up with 22 weapons, which I could have not had if I was just brand new account. That would have been 22 items, brand new weapons, so that you could just get all those variants, which is pretty nice to get. Which is really only 25% of all the drops had a heroic, and some had doubles and triples and stuff like that. For the most part, what you're seeing here is me just opening them up at random, and then you're gonna see that I am getting these heroic and epics, and that's just the weapons I focused on. There are tons of other epic uniforms like you see right there, and other heroic items that I got, probably about 20 heroic items in all. If you added them all up. Another heroic right here, the Forsaken 2, which is M38 variant. I did not have that variant, so that's a nice little upgrade right there from the standard version. I gotta go try that weapon out some more. I gave it a good go when it first came out, but I really haven't gone back to it. Not that it's not very good, just that I haven't given it enough playtime. So I think that's another video that might be coming out soon. Best class up for that one, because I don't think I've really done it on that weapon before. Every time they do these new events, they continue to add more things. Orso heroic variant, nice right there, and a duplicate epic variant right there for the pistol. I gotta go and mess around with the Orso again. I know I had a lot of fun when I put out that best class setup video a few weeks ago, and that video did really well. It seems like a lot of people like that weapon, so maybe I'll give it another go with the heroic variant. Since as this game goes on, they continue to add more items, so you got to kind of play around and mix it up a little bit. Even though the Lewis is by far my favorite gun, and I have tons of kills with it, I do bounce around quite a bit, just kind of mix it up, because when you just play this game over and over and over for several hours, got another heroic, looks pretty good there. That's actually a pretty cool weapon charm. Especially since my logo is kind of an eagle, I can actually wear that charm on all my weapons now, so that's kind of a little cool upgrade. I know it is heroic. I don't know how they label emotes and all these things, what they rate is good, because some are actually better than others. I got another right there, Sterling, so that's a nice little epic pickup. I already had the Sterling, but I didn't have that specific variant. I had just the rare, I believe. And then also the Nambu Type 2. So basically by me waiting, I'm getting all the DLC weapons that were part of the last event, and I'm getting all the ones part of this event. So you definitely want to save your armory credits. I know a few people that have over 200,000 armory credits, and they get all the variants just because they're so good at saving supply drops. And then they do these big openings, and I consider this a big opening, even though there's several people that have like 200, 300, 400, 500 drops. I just couldn't sit through 300, 400, 500 drops all at once. Another heroic, old-fashioned blunderbuss. I didn't have that one. I was gonna do the weekly contract that allowed you to get that, which ends on Tuesday. Is gonna switch over to the Stinger, but I didn't do that. I ended up going forward, and I unlocked it here. The heroic version, I haven't even touched the weapon. It seems like an overall not very good gun as far as the shotgun goes, but it is kind of quirky. People do seem to enjoy it, mess around with it, see what kind of streaks they can go on. And then I go into my bribes. I had 17 undead bribes just from doing a lot of AFK and infected before it got fixed. I'm going to find out another way to help you guys out, especially if they come out with those orders again. You want to be prepared. Heroic uniform, nothing special. I don't get excited about those while I'm actually going through this set of drops, since I know a lot of these ones duplicates before it gets to some of the better items. What I did want to remind you is I do gameplay breakdowns, so if you're interested in having your gameplay broken down, make sure you comment down below in the comment section. Tell me that you want your gameplay reviewed. Put hashtag review so it's easier for me to search. If you do need help, go ahead and ask that down in the comment section below so that you can get a description on how you can actually upload your video. I have about 5 or 6 people ready to go right now that I'm going to do throughout the week. So if you get yours uploaded sooner than later, then I'll be able to work on that one and go ahead and put out a video breaking down your specific gameplay. Whether it's on console or PC, I had someone email me about PC gameplay, so I'm going to look at that, see if I can help them out, because obviously there's certain mechanics that are different than PC or console, but I'm going to do my best because a lot of what I focus on in my gameplay and in my tactics are things that work universally on any game, on any Call of Duty. Obviously there's certain limitations with this game because of fire shotguns and saboteur and all this other nonsense with shields and all these other things that are added to the game that, you know, decrease that skill gap. What I'm going to do is give you the best opportunity from my perspective. Right there, another epic variant. And that's one of the main reasons I actually started my channel, is I wanted to help other people improve at the Call of Duty and just get better, because I saw myself drastically improve, never dropped the nuke before, and then now I'm dropping them regularly. And I have plenty of subscribers, and they'll comment down below if they've gotten their first V2 rocket after watching my gameplays and learning from the things I teach. And you're gonna see there's a bunch of people that have gotten their first V2 rocket, and that's a huge accomplishment, especially for people that have had below 1 KDs, barely a 1 KDs, and now they're dropping V2 rockets. Maybe not on the regular, but they're getting to that point. You can see another epic uniform from the new collection, so that's clearing out that if I needed to unlock any of those items or if I missed out. You can see my armory credits are getting a lot closer to the higher tier. Right behind my little watermark, you can see I have almost 100,000 right there, or right at 100,000. So it's going pretty good. And that's pretty much how this goes. And you're going to see I do have a couple more drops before I actually get to the really good drop. And the weapon that I think is probably one of the best guns in the game now. Obviously, we had the, as far as rifles go, we had the BAR and the STG were the top tier. FG42 used to be amazing. Right here, another lever action. That's part of the last event. Another DLC weapon. So nice drop. Again, I recommend saving your drops in between events. So right now, once you get the items you want, save them all until the new event starts. Open them on that first day, and you should be able to unlock a majority of everything in the new event, so you don't get missed behind. They're going to do these DLC weapons on the weekly orders. They're going to tell us during Friday's community event, community whatever update that they do. They're going to tell us what the next thing is. Don't get impatient. Getting tons of other variants still. You can see another heroic right here, an M1903 heroic. I'm not a fan of snipers, but they're giving me basically every sniper in the book. But getting back to the actual rifle category, the STG, the bulk is still good, and the BAR very good, but this new rifle is very strong. You can see I got another heroic Wonderwap too, so that's really nice. You got to make sure you save these bribes, guys. Save them till these events. But this new AVS, or whatever this new weapon's called, this AVS 36, is very powerful. I got a gameplay for you guys probably tomorrow morning. You're going to see this weapon is absolutely ridiculous. I go on an absurd streak. I got it right here. That's why I was bringing it up too. I knew it was coming towards the end of the video. I got the epic version, so I don't need to spend any currency on that. Clockwork Type 5. I think I already have the heroic version, so that's not a huge deal there. And then I continue to have one more heroic drop, and this one ends up being a sniper rifle. Again, if you enjoyed the video anyway, if you like best class setups, if you like tutorials, all these types of things, Faithful 2, I already got the Faithful earlier on, so that's an upgrade. If you do enjoy the video in any way, remember to hit that like button. Please help me get to 100 likes if you can. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new to the channel, or if any of that other content sounds interesting, or if I suck or whatever, go ahead and leave that in comments too. And then go ahead and make sure you got those notifications on. I pretty much got everything I wanted, except for that push dagger. So this is pretty much what about $100 in COD points will actually get you. But you can actually just play the game on a regular basis. I could have easily probably had 200 drops, because a lot of times I don't do those daily contracts. At the end of the day, I pretty much got everything I wanted. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.